Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn ain't
Barcelona.
that great.
Beautiful beaches, incredible food, amazing architecture, but can you actually afford to live here? I'm breaking down the real, unfiltered cost of living in Barcelona in 2025. We're talking rent, groceries, transportation, healthcare, entertainment, and even those hidden costs nobody mentions. Whether you're thinking about moving here or just curious, by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what it takes to live in one of Europe's most desirable cities. And spoiler alert, it might be cheaper than you think. Barcelona isn't just a city, it's a lifestyle, the kind of place where mornings start with café con leche and the smell of fresh pastries, where afternoons blend into the hum of street music and conversations over tapas, and where the sea, the sun, and centuries of history all live side by side. But behind the magic, behind those Instagram perfect sunsets over the Mediterranean, is the question every future expat or remote worker asks: how much does it really cost to live here? After spending months living in Barcelona, tracking every euro I spent, I've broken it all down. From rent to transportation, from the grocery stores to those unexpected Spanish bureaucracy costs. This is the real price of living in Barcelona in 2025. Let's start with the biggest expense: rent. 1. Rent, the game changer. Rent is where your budget either breathes or breaks. Barcelona's housing market has been heating up, especially in neighborhoods like Expat, Gracia, and Barceloneta. But here's what most people don't realize. Prices vary dramatically depending on location and type of accommodation. If you're looking for a one-bedroom apartment in a good area, say near Sagrada Familia or Poblenou, expect to pay between $2,100 and $2,500 per month. Go further from the city center into areas like Sant Andreu or Sants, and you might find something closer to $900, $1,000. Sharing an apartment, that's a common route for digital nomads and students. A decent room in a shared flat runs about $500 or $700, often with utilities included. But here's the truth. Apartments in Barcelona are smaller than what most Americans are used to. Think compact kitchens, thin walls, and balconies just big enough for one chair. Still, you're paying for the lifestyle, the walkable streets, the cafe downstairs, and the beach just 15 minutes away. 2. Utilities and internet, the quiet monthly drain. Utilities in Spain can sneak up on you. For a small apartment, expect around $100–150 per month total. That includes electricity, water, and gas. Keep in mind, electricity bills spike in summer when you're running the air conditioning, and again in winter if you use electric heaters. Internet is surprisingly affordable. High-speed fiber costs about $30 or $40 monthly, often bundled with mobile service. So altogether, plan around $150 or $180 for utilities and internet. It's manageable, but definitely worth budgeting carefully, especially if you're coming from somewhere with lower energy costs. 3. Groceries. Mediterranean and affordable food is where Barcelona shines. Grocery shopping here isn't just about price, it's about quality. You'll find local markets like Mercat de Sant Antoni or La Boqueria packed with fresh fruits, vegetables, and seafood that cost half of what they would in the US. Here's a monthly grocery breakdown for a single person. Fresh produce, $80–100 meat, fish, eggs, $80–120 bread, pasta, and staples, $60–80 dairy and snacks, $50–70 coffee, wine, and extras, $40–60. The total's about $300, $400 per month, depending on how you shop. If you stick to local products and shop in markets rather than tourist areas, you'll easily stay within that range. And yes, the wine is cheaper than bottled water in some supermarkets. 4. Eating out, tapas, and temptations. Barcelona's food scene will test your discipline. Between tapas bars, beach cafes, and bakeries on every corner, it's easy to overspend. A casual meal at a local restaurant, think Menu del Dia, the daily set lunch, usually costs 12 taas or 15, including a drink and dessert. Dinner at a mid-range spot can range from $20–30 per person, while fancy restaurants can go well over $50. But the secret, the Menu del Dia, is the unsung hero. For the price of a Starbucks run back home, you get a full meal, often homemade, and absolutely delicious. If you eat out a few times a week, expect to spend about $200–300 a month on restaurants and cafes. Add another $50–80 if you enjoy nightlife or cocktails occasionally. 5. Transportation. Affordable and reliable. One of Barcelona's biggest advantages is how easy it is to get around without a car. The public transportation system is efficient, clean, and inexpensive. A monthly metro and bus pass, called the T-Usual, costs about $45 and gives you unlimited rides within the main city zones. You can reach practically anywhere, from the airport to the beach, in under 40 minutes. If you prefer biking, the biking program offers yearly subscriptions around $50–60, and if you occasionally use taxis or rideshare apps, add another $30–50 monthly to your budget. Altogether, transportation averages $60 or $100 per month, a fraction of what you'd spend on car payments, insurance, and gas in the US. 6. Healthcare. Surprisingly excellent healthcare in Spain is consistently ranked among the best in Europe, and expats can access both public and private systems. If you have residency or a digital nomad visa, you may qualify for public healthcare. Otherwise, private insurance is easy to obtain and very affordable. A solid plan with good coverage costs around $50 to $100 per month, depending on your age and needs. Doctor visits typically cost $30–50 out of pocket if you don't have insurance, and prescriptions are heavily subsidized. In other words, you get high-quality healthcare for a fraction of the US price. 7. Entertainment and lifestyle. The Barcelona effect. Now let's talk about the fun stuff. The reason most people fall in love with Barcelona in the first place. Barcelona offers endless free or cheap entertainment. From beach days and mountain hikes to street festivals and live music, you don't need to spend a lot to enjoy yourself. But if you like going out, here's what to expect. Movie tickets, $8 to $10 gym membership, $35 to $50 concerts or events, $30–60 weekend nightlife, $20–60 depending on your style. You can live an active social life for around $150,000 to $250 per month if you're mindful. Of course, if you love fine dining or frequent weekend getaways, your budget can easily double. 8. Mobile phone and subscriptions. A decent mobile plan in Spain costs about $15 to $25 per month, including data and calls. Combine that with streaming subscriptions like Netflix or Spotify, and you're looking at roughly $40–50 monthly for all digital extras. Not bad for a fully connected lifestyle in one of Europe's top cities. 9. Hidden and unexpected costs. Living abroad always comes with a few surprises. In Barcelona, that might include visa paperwork and legal fees, around $100–300 one time, apartment deposits, often 2 months' rent up front, tourist tax or local fees, about $1 per night when staying short-term, language lessons, $15–25 per class. If you decide to learn Spanish or Catalan, it's smart to set aside at least $500–1,000 as a safety buffer during your first few months. Bureaucracy in Spain can be slow, and sometimes you'll pay extra just for things to move faster. 10. Total monthly breakdown. Real numbers. When you add everything up, the real monthly cost of living in Barcelona depends entirely on your lifestyle. For a basic setup, a single person can live comfortably on around $2,000 per month, roughly $1,250 USD. That includes about $100 for rent, $150 for utilities and internet, $350 for groceries, $60 for transportation, $80 for healthcare, $200 for entertainment, and around $60 for miscellaneous expenses. If you want a more comfortable lifestyle, maybe living in a central neighborhood, dining out often, and enjoying a few extra comforts, expect to spend closer to $2,550 per month, around $2,750 USD. That usually breaks down to about $400 for rent, $170 for utilities and internet, $400 for groceries, $80 for transportation, $100 for healthcare, $300 for entertainment, and $100 for other costs. And for those who prefer a luxury lifestyle, staying in the best neighborhoods, eating out regularly, and traveling on weekends, the total climbs to about $3,200 or $3,500 per month. approximately 3,400, 3,800 USD. This level of comfort typically includes $1,800 or more for rent, $200 for utilities and internet, $600 for groceries and dining, $100 for transportation, $120 for healthcare, and $400 or more for entertainment and extras. 11. Why people still choose Barcelona. Even with the rising costs, Barcelona continues to attract thousands of expats and remote workers every year. Why? Because it offers something money alone can't buy: balance. You can walk to work or a cafe in minutes. You can finish your day and be swimming in the sea by sunset. You can live in a major European city with great weather, vibrant nightlife, and an easy pace of life, without the stress or chaos of other capitals. And perhaps most importantly, Barcelona makes you feel alive. The mix of cultures, creativity, and connection here gives you the sense that you're living, not just surviving. And for many, that's priceless. So, can you actually afford to live in Barcelona? Absolutely, if you plan smart, budget, realistically, and adapt to the local lifestyle. Whether you're dreaming of moving here long-term or just testing the digital nomad life, Barcelona offers a unique blend of affordability and quality that's hard to find anywhere else in Europe. For around $2,000 a month, you get world-class weather, food, culture, and community, all in one city that feels like home from day one. The only question left is, when are you booking your flight? If you found this breakdown helpful, make sure to like and drop a comment below about which part of Barcelona you'd want to live in: the beach, the old town, or the mountainside. Because once you arrive, you'll understand why so many people never leave.